Back to cooking curries. Right, what I attempt to do now is cook Kadhi chicken. Kadhi is Hindi food for the pan that they fry in, which is pretty much like a wok. I haven't got a wok, I'm going to do it in a normal frying pan. I'm going to try and use the most authentic spices that they would put in their dish of Kadhi. Main ingredients that's going to go in: 2 good sized onions, 3 peppers, nice big chunk of ginger, 2 tomatoes, and they'll be sliced up in wedges, 2 lemons, one I'm going to zest, the other is just going to be juiced. I mean, all 4 will be juiced, but zest 1 lemon. I've got 2 nice green chilies. I'm going to make up a batch of porridge, talk about that later, with a riata sauce, which is the yogurt, half a cucumber and half of one of the lemons that I showed earlier. Next we want to marinate the chicken with a nice spice mix and half a lemon squeezed. Now in the spice mix we've got toasted coriander, Kashmiri chili powder, mustard powder, some turmeric. You've got fenugreek leaves all chopped up nice and dry in there, and toasted cumin. Time to get it marinated. The lemon out of the way, just gently tap over the mixed marinade. Make sure that all of it's in there. We don't want to waste any of those lovely flavours. Get your lemon. Now, I don't use a lemon squeezer. I get in there and I really squeeze it out. I managed to pick the pips out earlier, so it should be alright. Well, the pips are on the other side of the lemon, the other half. So really got it in there. You're going to get your hands in this one. You get my lovely colour. Right, that's in there. Then we'll start mixing in the chicken. A couple of hours, it will soak in quite well. Okay, so we're going to bung that in the fridge and leave it there for a couple of hours. Right, that's all prep done. Tomatoes, peppers are done. Lost half a pepper, don't ask. Onions, zest of lemon, what's that stuff called? Ginger, lemons, couple of chilies, but the chilies I'm going to chop them and add them as we do the curry. I'm going to make up the Ritter sauce dip. So basically you get your yogurt. We've got our Ritter spices that go in as well. You've got toasted cumin seeds, cracked black pepper and coriander. So we're going to get that, we're going to actually get some lemon in there, make it a bit moist. Now with the cucumber, peel it, de-seed it, chop it. Finely chop it, or you can have it a bit chunky like this. I quite like it a bit chunky. Get some pinch of salt. I like to use sea salt. And we'll get our little spices in there as well. Cover it, pop it in the fridge and have it later. And we've got about 150-160 grams of self-raising flour to make the porridge. Nice bit of salt, get a bit of salt in there, good couple of pinches, about 100 ml of water. I'll just pour it into a little well at the bottom, start stirring it in. It's pretty much how you mix up for pasta without egg, obviously. And you want to knead the dough for about 5 minutes, making sure it's really getting together till it's quite smooth and elastic. You can see it pulling back in. And once it gets to that, just leave it to rest. Now this is rested, we're going to just dab a bit of flour on top. Gently roll him out to about the thickness of a 2p piece. Doesn't matter sort of what shape or size cutters you have, but you know, if you can just try and get them all the same size, because you're going to fry them up. Now that's mixed a fair batch up. So what you need to do is about 2 centimetres of oil in a pan. Drop a small amount of the dough in. Make sure it's ready. And that's ready. They've got to puff up, go golden brown. And once they're done, we'll put some herbs on, which is over there. Now the herbs that are in there is curcuma, salt, cumin, black powder, coriander, ginger, algin seeds and mint. Let's try that. So once they puff up, we'll pop them on the kitchen roll. So they got that lovely golden brown. Golden brown. Right, now with the spices added to the porridge, mix them about a bit. I'm going to have a cheeky little dip in the Ritas. See what it's like. Don't want my wife coming home saying that's disgusting. That is fantastic. I'd say that anyway, but no, it really is. Right, back to the main dish. Heat up 3 tablespoons of oil, sunflower oil in the pan. Got cumin seeds and mustard seeds. Fry them off for about a minute until they sort of crack really. Now getting these onions fried up, I've really got to wear something over my eyes. Get a lot of grief from onions. Right, now we're going to add the peppers. And leave the tomatoes till later on. I'm going to also add the ginger. When that's all mixed up, I'm going to cover and let that cook on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. Right, now we've brought that down and it's peppers and that are getting nice and sticky. We're going to move this into a pan. We're going to get this chicken cooked through. Cook this through, then we'll add all the peppers, onions, and then we'll start to add the tomatoes in. Just going to gently add some garlic. back in peppers and onions. Nice squeeze of lemon. Add tomatoes. Get the tomatoes to not break down but soften up so some juices can relax into the curry. Now I've got 500 grams of rice. It should be basmati but I've run out, so I've gone for long grain rice. Now I've washed all the starch out of it and I've gone for 2.5 mugfuls of water, which seems to be about right. Now we've got some turmeric to go in and some curry leaves and some mustard seeds and some lemon, and the lemon zest we will add right at the end. I'm going to stick that on full power till that boils. As soon as it starts boiling, bring it down to 1/3 of the heat and let it go for about 15 minutes and it should be done. Okay, so the last bit is a few more spices to go in. So basically we've got coriander leaf, we've got amchar, cumin, coriander, black pepper, cardamom, black pepper with green cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, mace, nutmeg, chili powder and bay. So we're going to pop some of that in, and that basically just sits over the top. I'm going to add the chilies, pop those in like this, no more than that. Let them simmer through. I'm going to pop it in the oven just to rest for about 20 minutes whilst the rice is cooking. And there we have it, we've got the Kadhi chicken, nice lemon rice, you've got the puris as well as the rita. Fantastic meal, didn't take long at all.